Dear students, in this class we'll start a new chapter, that is redemption of preference shares. First, we will understand the meaning. What is preference shares? Here, preference shares means preference shares refers to those shares which have preference in payment of dividend and repayment of capital. In other words, preference shares are those shares who have got preferential right over equity share regarding payment of dividend and repayment of capital in the event of liquidating or winding up. It means, let me elaborate. See, whenever the company is earning profit or if the company is going for liquidation, closing the business, then the priority prevails to preference shareholders in terms of dividend as well as repayment of capital. If the company is achieving profit, first it has to be distributed to the preference shareholders, then it has to be distributed to the equity shareholders. If the company is liquidating, then first they have to make payment to preference shareholders, then remaining part will be distributed to equity shareholders. So these are the features. They have fixed rate of dividend. Equity shareholders doesn't have fixed rate of dividend. Whatever the remaining amount, it will goes to equity shareholders. Whereas for the preference shareholders, it is agreed. When preference shareholders were investing, that time only they will specify, the company will specify what is the percentage of dividend which you are going to get. Based on that, they'll pay the dividend. Next is they have preferential right over the repayment of capital. As I said already, during the winding up of the company, first priority goes to preference shareholders. Next, one more feature is they don't, here preference shareholders doesn't have voting rights. Voting rights will be given only for the equity shareholders. Next, redemption. Here the word redemption means process of repayment. Process of repayment, it will be decided by the company at pre-arranged amount and pre-arranged timing. It means when the preference shareholders were investing in the company, that time itself they will decide how company will make repayment to the preference shareholders. The word redemption means it's a process how the company is going to make repayment for the preference shareholders. Basically returning back the amount whatever they have invested. Next, types of preference shares. Types are classified into 8 types. Cumulative, non-cumulative, convertible, non-convertible, redeemable, irredeemable, participating, non-participating. Now what is cumulative preference shares? Cumulative preference shares are those shares on which dividends unpaid, if any year due to lack of profit or other reasons. Non-cumulative preference shares means are those shares on which dividends unpaid in a year will not be accumulated or carry forward. It means if the company is not achieved profit in the current year, it will not be carry forward. Whereas in case of cumulative preference shares, if the company is facing loss, then the dividend will be carried forward for next year. Next, convertible preference shares. Here company is giving options for the preference shareholders to convert preference shareholders in the form of debenture or preference shareholders in the form of equity shareholders. Here non-convertible preference shares means here preference shareholders doesn't have right to convert preference shareholders in the form of debenture or preference shareholders in the form of equity shareholders. It has to be fixed constant. Next, redeemable preference shares. Redeemable preference shares means are those shares which would be paid back with the capital within lifetime of the company. Irredeemable means those shares which would be paid back with the capital only when the company is closed. Next, participating preference shares. Participating preference shares are those shares which are entitled for a shares in surplus at the time of liquidation of a company. Non-participating are those shares which are not entitled for any surplus at the time of liquidation of company. It means if there is a surplus reserve, then the company will distribute some amount as a bonus, as a gift to the participating preference shareholders. Whereas in case of non-participating, the company will stick only to the agreement. They will not give even a single rupee as extra at the time of liquidation of company. Next, here to calculate redemption of preference shares, as per section 55 of Indian Companies Act 2013, which has provision to deal with redemption of preference shares. It means these are the four conditions should be keep in mind to solve the problems in case of redemption of preference shares. So basically section 55, it says how do company make the payment to deal with redemption of preference shares. Here first rule under section 55, first rule it says only fully paid shares can be redeemed. It means no partly paid preference shares can be redeemed. Only when there is fully paid it can be redeemed. If it is partly paid it will not be redeemed. In case given in the question, you need to assume final call has been made and you need to pass generality. For example, in the question if they give partly paid, you need to assume it is fully paid only. Next rule, preference shares can be redeemed by fresh issue of shares out of profit free reserve. Out of profit will be called as free reserve. In this case, you going to issue new equity shares to make payment for the existing preference shares. Suppose there is 50,000 equity shares. There is 50,000 preference shares which is being invested by the preference shareholders. Then to make payment, you need to issue fresh equity shares. Rule 3. Premium payable on redemption. When preference shareholders purchase preference shares, during that time itself, it will decide how much premium is going to be paid by the company. For example, 8% premium, 10% premium, 15% premium, etc. It will be decided at the time of investment itself. Last rule, after redemption of preference shares, total capital should be same, intact. The word intact means it should not be reduced. What should not be reduced? Preference share capital should not be reduced. So here, in order not to reduce the preference share capital. The company can substitute either in terms of fresh issue of equity shares or in terms of CRR, capital redemption reserve. Here the question arises, why it should be same, why it should not be reduced. Then if it has not to be reduced, then how to make payment? Only way it is replace old preference share capital in the form of new issue of equity shares. Another way is transfer of CRR, that is capital redemption reserve. Here companies, in case of CRR, company is making guarantee to make payment, so the company can utilize P&L, general reserve, etc. Or in case of CRR, the company can issue bonus shares by linking with CRR. See, for example, in the balance sheet, total here equity share capital is 1 lakh, preference share capital is 50,000, total 1,50,000. As per the agreement, the company have to make repayment, that is redemption to the preference shareholders. Total amount is 50,000. Here in case of rule 4, the company is saying after redemption of preference shares, total capital should be intact. It means it should not be reduced. What should not be reduced? Preference share capital should be not be reduced. It should be 50,000 only. So here, to substitute this, the company will issue fresh issue of equity shares. Suppose example, if the company issues fresh issue of equity shares, that is up to 40,000, then 40,000 can be adjusted here. If the company, then balance is 10,000. If the company issues bonus shares 10,000 by linking with CRR, then it can be adjusted over here. So I hope you have understood this video. I'll share the few general entries in Google Classroom. You kindly write in your notes. In the next class, we will solve the practical part.